It's a rainy Sunday for many parts of the country with a low-pressure area looming just outside the Philippine Area of Responsibility. The COMELEC reminds the public to register for the upcoming barangay and SK elections before registration closes by end month. The Malabon Zoo officially welcomes the Year of the Rabbit by hosting these adorable bunnies. And over in Beijing, families gathered to ring in a restrictions-free Lunar New Year. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. We begin today's newscast with Mindanao and Visayas experiencing rains due to the trough of the low-pressure area outside the Philippine Area of Responsibility. The trough also affects the Bicol region, Quezon, Marinduque, and Romblon. Pag-asa says the LPA may still possibly enter the Philippine Area of Responsibility in the coming days. Meanwhile, the northeast monsoon or Amihan brings cloudy skies and rains to Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon. Localized thunderstorms may likewise bring partly cloudy skies and isolated rain showers over the rest of the country. Registrants flock to voter registration sites in Tawi-Tawi for the upcoming barangay and SK elections. Camille Samonte has the report.
Even on a weekend, voter registrants lined up at the COMELEC office in Bongao, Tawi-Tawi. Most of them are young people who will register and vote for the first time. Jonathan took the chance to register while he is still not busy with schoolworks.
Kung gusto nilang magparesto, pwede din po kasi para makatulong sa
In Tawi-Tawi, there are at least 300,000 registered voters, and the COMELEC is hoping this will increase before the registration ends on January 31. COMELEC Chairman George Garcia himself visited their office in Bongao to inspect the registration there. Garcia also met with other commissioners and election officers to find out what support they need from the national office.
Upang makita rin yung kalagayan ng ating mga kababayan habang sila ay nagpaparehistro o habang sila ay pumupunta sa opisina ng COMELEC upang kami naman dyan sa main office ay mapag-desisyon na namin kung ano ang tamang magagawa upang mas maiangat natin ang antas ng serbisyo publiko.
Garcia is hoping that with his visit, more people will be encouraged to exercise their right to vote in the coming barangay and SK elections. He's also reassured the public that Tawi-Tawi is safe and secured, contrary to news being circulated on social media. COMELEC is confident that the barangay and SK elections will finally push through on October after it was postponed 4 times. As of January 14, COMELEC has recorded over 1 million registered voters for the barangay and SK elections, with some 4,000 voters through the Register Anywhere program. For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.
COMELEC wants justice for the election officers attacked in the line of duty. Poll Body Chairman George Garcia says Isabela City, Basilan election officer Aknam Hasim was shot in 2021 while submitting a COC report at the provincial office. The attack left Hasim blind. In 2002, another Basilan election officer, Ruaina Sayali, was shot dead. COMELEC is calling on the National Police to speed up the resolution of these cases, as well as other acts of violence against election officers. He also reiterated that the COMELEC will always uphold democracy and ensure fair elections.
Di ba nakakalungkot na binibigay mo na ang lahat para lang ma-preserve natin ang demokrasya natin sa ating bansa. Pero may magsasakripisyo ng buhay lagi na taga-COMELEC.
The Malabon Zoo plays host to bunnies as the country welcomes the Year of the Rabbit. Laila Panghalinan with the details.
Malabon Zoo joins in on the celebrations for the Chinese New Year. There are no fireworks displays nor dancing dragons and lions. Instead, they have real lions, tigers, and other cute, furry animals. To welcome the Year of the Water Rabbit, the Malabon Zoo will serve as home to these rabbits and bunnies for 2 days.
We have the exhibit of the fascinating live rabbits of the world. Rabbit is the symbol of prosperity, peace, and happiness po. So this year will be a good year for every one of us.
These cute English Angora rabbits with origins coming from Turkey are already being bred here in the Philippines. They are often mistaken for a cat or dog at first glance because of their fluffy fur.
Their long fur, because I love the flabby. Then one more thing is they're easy to take care. Is you compare with other pet. Compare with other pet, then you no need to very big space.
When it comes to feeding, pellets and hay is best. And despite their long fluffy fur, they don't need to go to the groomers.
You make sure this long fur with other rabbit will not raise outdoor. We raise indoor. Make sure the temperature is warm, don't too hot. If you want keep long fur like me, I keep the long fur. I want to make sure they're comfortable. I will put inside the air conditioner. Make sure they're comfortable.
According to breeders, rabbits are one of the best pets for children.
Characteristic po kasi ng rabbit ay napaka-peaceful nila, tsaka mabait sila sa mga pwede silang for kids, pwede silang alagaan ng mga kahit po 2 years old, 1 year old. Pwede silang alagaan kasi sobrang bait nila. Hindi sila nagbabite, wala silang rabies, di ka mag-worry.
For those planning to buy rabbits for good luck this year, take note that they need a lot of tender, loving care.
Think before get. You have time, you have space for them. Make sure you want to take care of this rabbit. Make sure you have time first, not just like catch them in the.
An English Angora rabbit costs as much as an imported dog at around 10 to 15,000 pesos. For those who don't want to spend that much, you can opt to visit the Malabon Zoo to enjoy not just these cuddly furry rabbits, but other animals as well. Best of all, children 2 years old and below can come in for free, while 3-year-olds and adults will be charged 300 pesos per head. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, we are One News.
Now, over in Beijing, Chinese families gathered to celebrate the Lunar New Year without COVID restrictions. Despite the recent spike in coronavirus cases, millions of Chinese nationals still traveled across the country to welcome the new year with their loved ones. Still, health officials say a second COVID wave is unlikely in the coming months since 80% of the population has already been immunized by recent infections. China is currently facing accusations of underreporting COVID-related data, with doctors saying they are discouraged from citing COVID on death certificates.
双福，然后是人到人间就是福，兔年吉祥哈，然后突飞猛进。
家里全家人都健健康康的，然后孩子能够就是茁壮成长嘛。然后因为过去1年就是大家都经历了比较多的事情嘛，然后也比较难，然后但是大家都挺过来了，还挺好的。
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.